So today I'm going to be looking at compound houses in the South Jakarta area, about 300 to 400 square meters in size. And it's going to be a difficult task, but I have 3 days to do it, so let's take a look. So the first one we're going to be taking a look at is at Kermang. It's called the Abbey. We basically want compound houses because it has the facilities, it has the space, and it also has the security aspect of it. And South Jakarta, you find most of the compound houses in the Kermang, Chipete or Cilandak area. And this Abbey actually is really a nice modern classical look and design. As you can see from the furnishings as well as the architecture, even the walls have that classic look, as well as the furniture. The stairs are pretty grand and I like the wood. The rooms are also quite large, with very nice ensuite bathrooms, and also a view of the garden, and very nice spacious wardrobe. And this is the master with a nice designed ceiling. It's quite a unique ceiling, high ceiling as well, and a balcony that overlooks the swimming pool. And this is typical of the compound houses that we are looking at. We're looking at 3 or 4 bedrooms with a pool as well as other facilities where possible. And the Abbey is quite unique in the sense that its pool is located at the basement level. So there's some shelter, not much suntan to be had here, but it also gives you privacy, and it leads also to the garage where you can park your cars, and also to the staff quarters where your staff can rest, bathe, as well as cook. And the nice thing about the Abbey is it's well-maintained compound, lots of greenery, and if you go further into the clubhouse, you can also see facilities such as a kids playground and a very well-equipped gym. And now we move on to the Suralaya Residences, which is a more modern design, also located in Kermang. And somehow it has this huge basement which is pretty much larger than our apartment, the entire basement, and very nice skylights and stairwells, allowing a lots of light to come in, so it brightens up the entire house. And up at the ground level you have the living room, which also opens up to the pool, and you can see also there's lots of privacy. You can't see the other apartments or buildings or houses. And the nice thing about Suralaya Residences is that it has a nice compound space, free of traffic, so your kids or even yourself, you can walk around or run around. And another unique feature of the Suralaya Residences is that the guest room is actually located separate from the main building. So this actually gives the guests more privacy, and actually I think I would intend to use it as a study room. And even the bathrooms are very nice design with marble tops and modern furnishings and fixtures. And heading back up, you see the same in the powder room with very nice tiles, clean and modern and slick. There's sort of a minimalistic design in this unit, and as we move across to the kitchen, it's an open concept kitchen with also lots of space for a dining set in the middle. part is something unique which I kind of like. It's a very creative nook that is situated between the levels, and it offers a view to the swimming pool as well as a private area to the right. And if you head up further, then that's the corridor, which also provides a vertical garden of sorts to provide more privacy, and one way leads to the master, which is pretty large actually. And heading into the master bathroom, it's quite weird that it's huge. I think this master bathroom is probably the size of my study room back home, and I have no idea why there's so much space. But we head into the kids' room, and we are thinking of having one room for the boys, so they will do their work here, they will rest here, and then we have another room for Ellie. So maybe this could be Ellie's room. And now we move on to the staff quarters, and in Jakarta you typically have helpers as well as a driver or even more, and this is where they would stay. And this is where they have their own area, they have their own seating area, an area to cook their own food or to relax. You have a small TV, for example. And now we move on to the next unit, Kermang Salatan, and Kermang as well. So when choosing location, you want to be near the toll roads because that offers the quickest way to travel around in Jakarta. Otherwise, a typical 5-kilometer trip could take you up to 45 minutes via the normal roads. So the nice thing about this unit is that the pool and the design is really modern. The only thing that I didn't like was that there wasn't much of a compound, so it's immediately the driveway outside of the house, and you can't really have the kids playing over there, so it's not that safe. And heading up to the second floor, some houses here do have a second living room on the second floor, so that offers more privacy as opposed to the main living room downstairs. And most of the rooms here in this particular unit are large, with also walk-in wardrobes and an ensuite bathrooms, so this is pretty nice. So I really like the atmosphere because of its design and also because of its location within the compound. It's a modern design also with a little bit of a resort look and feel. Lots of windows, so lots of light coming in. An open concept kitchen. And the pool is actually located just beside the living room. Rooms are nicely sized, not too large, but I like the pool, a long pool. In Jakarta, most of the pools are probably less than 10 meters. And over here you have a second living room as well. And at the second floor you have another one, a third living room or family room. So again, most of the rooms were nicely sized and very modern. The only thing about this house is that you can hear the prayer calls very clearly. So prayer calls happen throughout the day at certain times. And if you are in close proximity to a mosque, then it can be quite loud, especially if you want to leave your windows open, your doors open, and especially if your windows are not those with a double layer. So again, it's a matter of preference. If you're fine with it, then it's fine. But if you're not, then this is something that you have to also look out for when you're selecting a house. So this next one, the veranda compound at Chipete, is really nice. It's a modern design. The only thing is it's quite compact, smaller than the other units and houses that I saw. Over here you have the foyer or the welcome area. And then moving further in, you have the dining area followed by the living area and the kitchen. Small powder room on the left, and the stairwell going up and down into the garage. And heading upstairs to the bedrooms, then again, it's pretty small and narrow. The corridor, the walkway, the rooms itself. Not too much lighting, I would say. Natural lighting. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna fit a single or queen size bed here, or even two beds and a study. Nice modern toilet. But other than that, then yes, the rooms are really small here. A nice surprise though is on the third floor. There is a guest room here that opens up to a veranda. So there's a nice open space. You can have a barbecue, you can have a resting or sitting area just beside the guest room, or you can even change this into a master room because it also has a walk-in wardrobe and an open bath. But the best thing about this compound is its facilities. You have a gym, you have a shared swimming pool, you have a lot of area to walk around. So this is especially useful during the COVID situation where there are lockdowns and you are limited to only your compound. So lots of facilities, basketball, football, kids swimming area, playgrounds, and so on. And this was the second favorite of the day in terms of its design. A really modern design located in the Cilandak area, very close to the toll road. So it gives you a fast transit as well. Entering through the main door, and this is textured wood. You actually have marble flooring and nice wooden panels at the top. The first room is actually the guest room. The guest room is located beside an open area. And it's quite a nice sized guest room, or you can even have it as a study room. And you have a koi pond over there and a skylight, very nice sheltered skylight. and you can have a peek into the open concept kitchen and the living room as well, with full marble flooring, a very nice open and large living and dining area, modern clean white fixtures, cabinets, appliances, and I love the pool here. This is probably the largest pool I've seen of all the houses, probably 15 to 20 meters. It's not something which is commonly seen in the houses here. The only thing is it's pretty narrow in terms of its design, and there's not much space in the driveway to play around. But other than that, the rooms are quite large in terms of its size, and it's also very modern in design. Also gives a little bit of a resort feel, which is something that I like. The other bedrooms are also nicely sized. It's quite decent, I would say. You have also a walk-in wardrobe, ensuite bathrooms. So nothing much to complain here except for the front of the compound where there isn't much space. So these are 6 of the best compound houses that we managed to see in the first day of our search. And if you want to see some more, just drop a comment below and we will try to put out more houses to come. See ya!